Emergency response teams have shifted their focus tonight from search and rescue to more recovery efforts, helping the hundreds of people who have been devastated by this storm.
The governor just signed.
This is the nerve center for Virginia's emergency and crisis response, where teams are working around the clock with federal partners coordinating mass recovery efforts in the southwest part of the state.
We have one goal, and that's synchronizing every capability to protect and serve all Virginians.
It's been just a few days since damaging wind and flash flooding devastated more than 25 cities and counties in Virginia alone, hitting Washington with Smith and Grayson counties the hardest. Sean Talmadge, director of Virginia's Department of Emergency Management, spent the weekend surveying the damage.
We saw huge sinkholes that just exposed all the utilities, bridges that were completely jammed up with debris coming down the river. The force of that water was just remarkable, and the damage was absolutely extreme.
But for Talmadge, the hardest part was talking to those impacted, whose concern was more for neighbors.
You know, they're faced with probably the worst disaster of their life, the worst day of their life, yet they were worried about other people. It was just amazing.
People like Ben Earp, a photojournalist from Damascus, who says his community is pulling together against great odds. His photos show just some of the devastation.
You know, I've been a photojournalist for, a while as well, since 2010. I've covered tornadoes and, the rest of a mass shooter, and just, it's different when it's people you know and it's your home.
Talmadge says the state had dispatched emergency crews and search and rescue teams before the storm hit, which helped save dozens of people from floodwaters. It was also the first time the state, along with federal partners, implemented a new large-scale ground and air operation that was formed in 2022.
All that training and preparation paid off, and we're very grateful that we had the right assets at the right place.
While it may take months, if not years, to rebuild some of these communities, Talmadge says residents are not letting that crush their spirits.
To see the resiliency and the willingness to pick up and move forward is just a wonderful thing about Virginia.